This video is absolute YouTube gold. We have Martin Shkreli, the dude whose social aptitude can only be rivaled by angry wasps, and Destiny, someone who lives his life in fears that he will destroy every relationship with every person that he has ever known.
And you're fucking foolish, that's why. Then you have to use some fucking amount of inference to determine the facts here. And what do you think's more likely?
That a guy that just came out of prison for securities fraud is defrauding people, or that you just happened to download a bad porn file and lost 400K overnight? I don't know, dude. You tell me. Listen, if everything you're saying is true, then you have the videos, you've got the receipts, and then all of a sudden everybody else looks like a dumb. Like, it's as easy as that.
Yeah, you can probably already tell that this video is going to be absolutely wild, and I will add a little bit more fuel to the fire because this is going to be amazing.
So yeah, how's the DGG coin? Do you have Kate cooking that up? What's the launch plan? When's your white paper?
By the way, just for information, I have watched roughly over a couple of months 25-ish hours of Destiny content, and it is safe to say that I know Destiny better than he knows himself. So yeah, but I still don't know what is DGG or GGG, so if someone could please finally explain that part to me, I would be really thankful.
I bet there's a lot of money to be made there, though.
Oh yeah, if you put anything up and you have a couple $1,000,000, I'm sure you can like double your money in like a week just copying a code base and then a good advertising base to pull to. I mean, just look at the FaZe Clan Save the Kids token. Like,
FaZe Clan Save the Kids token was an absolute scam rug pull. They donated roughly 0 point something% of the transaction fees to the cause, which is roughly absolutely nothing, even if the coin itself was bought in the millions. But admittedly, the FaZe Clan has promoted so many scams, rug pulls, and shady things over, the last year that it's impossible to actually follow how much shit they have done.
That pulled a couple $1,000,000 in like 2 days. But now imagine if you...
I feel like we have a really recent example we could look at too. I don't know, like within the past couple days. Can anybody think of a really recent rug pull that we can...
Oh, the Martin Shkreli? No, he got hacked, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna explain a little bit about the Martin Shkreli situation. So Martin Shkreli was known as Farmer Bro, and then he got put in the jail for security frauds or something like that. Don't really remember too well. Doesn't really matter for this. But now he is out, and he is doing the obviously most legit thing in the history of the human race called crypto or NFTs or something like that. Essentially, it looks bad and it most likely is bad. And recently, he lost a bunch of money in that project because he was, air quotes, hacked. His wallet got leaked or something like that. There's probably going to be a better explanation, but that's pretty much all you need to understand understand everything else in the video.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
fucking Martin Shkreli, CJ, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah. There's no way he's that dumb. Like...
For just 400K, but who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, if he can get people to still believe it, and, why would I do this for $500,000?
By the way, Destiny just said the absolute right thing. I'm going to elaborate a little bit later on why Martin Shkreli being robbed is the best thing that Martin Shkreli could have wished for. So, yeah.
$1 million for only
Well,
half
if you just got out of prison, you don't have any money. What's the easiest way to get 400K? Oh no.
It is funny because I feel like you could find...
Nah, most likely that has nothing to do with it.
Actually, I know I said this. I guess it'd be a funny meme clip to make. I'm pretty sure when I spoke to him like a month ago, didn't I actually explicitly say like, bro, you should do one of these crypto rug pulls. Like it'd be sick as fuck. Like everybody's doing it to make money. I'm pretty sure I explicitly suggested that to him.
Yeah, and then he thought about it and he did it in the matter of a month. I don't know. The space that he had, whatever the Twitter space is, it was like the biggest amount of cope. It was like, oh, well, gee, I guess I should have like not just gone to sleep. Oh, gee, I guess I should have like not had whatever. It's like he didn't think about anything.
Anything,
There's no way. Yeah, it's like, why would I bother writing 30 pages to get 400 grand? It's like, well, I could just pay some guy, or at least back in like 2017, it was like $10,000. They would set you up with like a white paper, a website. They would copy paste the code for some project, so you'd have a token that would.
By the way, you can. I'm pretty sure you can still do this in Fiverr. Get someone to make the code pretty much for cheap, and well, you don't actually even need to make a white paper for this shit. You just copy someone else's white paper. It's not like actually anyone reads it who matters. So, you know, while you get to the point when someone reads the white paper that matters, it's already too late and the money has already been made. Not to mention, you can just literally lie in the white paper. I don't understand this because every crypto bro, every person that explains everything about crypto treats the white paper like it's this holy absolute grail of, well, everything about the crypto thing. It's not. The white paper has absolutely no legal bindings as much as I know. It's kind of just like the explanation, a roadmap, if you will, of what's gonna happen with the currency and what is supposed to be done. You know, if things change, things change.
Like run on like AWS.
Sure.
And they would just like set you up and then you just made your branding whatever. And I'm pretty sure those shops are still around. And that's like what the FaZe Clan people did. It's just like 10K for your crypto in a box. I'm sure he just did the same thing.
Yeah, maybe.
And then maybe like paid some guy to write a.
Also, the reason the FaZe Clan rug pulls are so successful is the simple fact that guess the average age of a FaZe watcher. Yeah, it's not exactly going to be that high. So, you know, they easily buy into it, and obviously it's a rug pull, so it's pretty easy to do. Plus, they have audiences in the millions. They're a whole congregation of people who can cross-promote things for free. They don't even need to have that much marketing. And they have influential friends that can do the same for a small cut, and so on and so on. For the FaZe Clan, doing crypto pulls or rug pulls, schemes and whatnot is like as easy as breathing.
A little bit about proof of medicine or whatever the hell that he was doing. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
You know, there's also a lot of drawbacks, obviously, and you just have to balance those and get the best out of something without getting the worst out of something.
Is he
We're
already
getting
in the
a
call?
Shkreli NFT rug pull soon.
Oh no, he's watching the video of the video.
No rug pull. I don't rug pull.
Yeah, jeez.
Shit.
Rug pull is for people without money who need money desperately. That's not me.
I get.
This is gonna be interesting.
This was a 2 month ago conversation.
Is it out of the question that he would just refund people that lost their money?
No,
Or
he's
maybe
not.
he's going to if he sees, but he's absolutely not going to.
I mean, it's nothing to him, though, right? Like, I feel like that's the way out for him. I don't know.
He would probably refund the money if he had money to refund, honestly. Because not refunding money in a situation like that is just, you know, pretty much asking for bad things to happen at that point.
I think he
I
just
don't know what his net
wanted
worth
that the
is,
courts
but-
could
But there are a lot of things that we're going to see in the future that kind of hint on the side that he most likely doesn't have that much money.
sees. I think that's what it is. It's like he knows for the rest of his life all his income is going to be taxed for all the money he owes. And then that's a way to get at least a little bit of a bag. I don't know. Either way, I think it's like a lose-lose for him. Either way, I just don't know why. I just can't fathom any reason why it went down the way it did.
Where's the part where
Because like
Shkreli is
he's got to
actually
go into
dead?
this looking like, oh well, if I just get ratted and I lose this entire project that I was trying to build, yeah, I get 400K, but no one's ever going to do anything with me again.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before, because like the thing is, the focus, I don't even think there's like two possibilities. He either scammed or it was an unimaginable amount of ineptitude. And I don't know which one of those is actually worse. Like
That is actually true, by the way.
I
But I think this goes a little bit deeper. This is one layer deeper because Martin Shkreli, at the end of the day, is actually a pretty damn gifted person when it comes to certain kinds of smarts. He's a complete social deject, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to other things, he is pretty gifted and he is pretty smart. And he, as a smart person, most likely, in my opinion, understands that good rug pulls, good scams nowadays are not the ones where you get the first wave of customers coming in and then you dupe them. No, nowadays all the good scams is where they promise to double your money, and if you're amongst the first people who actually get in, you do get your money doubled, because that gives free advertisement, everyone buys in, and then you have a much bigger circle of people to get money from. And you know, the people who come in second, third, fourth, they don't get their monies back. I think Shkreli is smart enough to understand that that is the best way of making money.
I would say it almost certainly had to be the scam.
I mean, if you're so dumb that you're like losing 400K because you're downloading fucking torrents or some shit, like
You're never gonna get anything again.
yeah, like that to me is worse than the actual.
The torrent shit, by the way, doesn't make any sense at all. And I'm gonna explain later on why. But the fact that the fact that he downloads a torrent with porn is wild for so many reasons.
Scam. Like if you were actually that technologically inept, that's wild to me. But
Here we go.
hey, what's up, buddy?
Okay, I just want to point one thing out. Destiny's nervously laughing because he does not want to have this conversation, because that's all. That is a self-soothing behavior. And he's starting off with, hey, what's up, buddy? Which is not the thing that you want to do against someone like Shkreli, who arguably has absolutely no understanding what the word social cue even means. So that's not going to work on him. That's most likely going to piss him off, because he will think that you're treating him as a child. And by the way, for this conversation, to contextualize it, both of these men are extremely short. That matters a lot.
We were friends.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, sure. But I mean, what do you want me to say?
Also, starting a conversation by "I thought that we were friends" is 100% either he's just instantaneously going for the gaslight, or he just picked that up in prison.
What about, how about, I know Martin and I don't think he'd do something like this.
I don't know you well enough to know if you'd rug pull or not. Damn. I've only talked to you like
That's a fair response.
2 times.
The facts. I've spent the last 8 weeks of my life in this software. I have 15 people working for me. I interviewed 25 VCs for funding. You think I would do this to myself?
Well, you know, that doesn't actually mean shit. You know, I can easily say that I spent my last 10 years working on a project that has never happened. It doesn't matter if you say that you have worked. It doesn't matter if you have even checked out in a Word document, worked today, yesterday, and so on. That doesn't matter. That doesn't prove that you haven't scammed anyone. And that's the big point here.
I have no idea. That's a lot of work to put in to lose $400,000 of coin on like an unsecured machine. I don't know what you want me to say, dude. Damn.
Well, why don't you use your common sense?
Why use my common sense? Common sense
Extremely aggressive, doesn't like it, damn.
shows that either something nefarious happened or something was so unbelievably, like, just unimaginably incompetently handled that it's like, holy shit.
Are you victim blaming me for fucking, losing, for getting?
Actually, yeah, he should be victim blamed, but the fact that he contextualized this as victim blaming off the bat means that he wants all the negative press and all the negative coverage completely wiped and everyone silenced, which is not a good look no matter how you spin it.
Getting hacked?
You,
Which is it?
you didn't get hacked. You downloaded a rat from a public porn site.
So
Those
now
are two way different things, right?
Now I downloaded a rat. Before you said it was a rug pull.
How do you think those two things are mutually exclusive?
I'm actually not sure about that. But anyway, so here's the big thing why the fact about the downloading thing seems so strange. First of all, people use torrents only as a convenience. 99% of people will only torrent something illegally if they are broke, don't have money. People who have even a slight bit of income will use Steam. They will pay for a Pornhub subscription if they're so desperate. They will use these sites. Plus, no one really nowadays downloads porn. The amount of people who do that are so in the minority at nowadays. It's absolutely insane, But the thing is, again, people who don't have money use torrents and things like that to download things for free because they cannot pay for the convenience. People almost always, without exception, only unless they hate someone who is providing the service, are gonna not pay for the service if they have the money. So the fact that he is downloading a torrent to save cash, most likely, means that he most likely doesn't have a lot of free money, that all of his capital is already tied up to an extreme degree. Second of all, who actually downloads torrents and porn again like that? That is probably the most strangest thing, but Shkreli is not exactly your common household person.
They are fucking mutually exclusive. I didn't intentionally fucking hurt myself.
I don't know that. That's kind of the whole point, right?
Exactly, you can't know that. And his story so far doesn't look that great, honestly.
Well, if you looked into the facts, you might know that, because OKX traced through the blockchain something it doesn't sound like you know a lot about. The fucking hacker that took my wallet, or took my, got control of my wallet, also got control of another wallet that was linked to an exploit in December.
How do you think that? How do you think that?
Research and asking, and you fucking know me, dude.
That literally doesn't, by the way, matter. You know, you don't need to hack yourself. You can just literally, make a deal with someone, or you can know that person. It doesn't matter if that person has hacked someone before. You can literally, if you know who that person is, you can just make them hack you and set it all up. That's the thing with this situation. It's very sus because every single part of this can be set up.
Dude.
I don't know why you think any of those things contradict anything that I possibly said earlier, but
True.
I mean, like, it's
you're suggesting that I committed a fucking federal crime.
I didn't suggest
you know me.
I
shill for your fucking content, and all of a sudden, I'm the
shill for your fucking content. Ouch.
Fucking bad guy who committed a crime that I did something wrong. Meanwhile, I'm the one who lost money. My employees are the ones who are going to suffer. My fucking project suffers. And you're fucking...
Okay, so this is the thing. His project does not suffer. So, Shkreli's reputation is bad. Because he literally went to jail for something pretty akin to this, which a lot of people will most likely think is more or less the exact same thing, if we're being completely honest. Because the majority of people don't actually give a fuck. Now, how does he pull this off? The way that people will trust him the most in this situation is not if he says, hey, look at me, I'm Martin Shkreli, I'm Pharma Bro, the guy who does not even understand why people dislike me because my social cues don't exist. No. The easiest way for him to be trusted is to prove that he's trustworthy, and just making a coin is not gonna cut it. Donating to a charity is not gonna cut it. In fact, making half your coins profits go to charity is not even gonna cut it. That actually nowadays makes it even more sus when we're talking about cryptos or NFTs. Now, the best way, the absolute 100 best way for a crypto project to seem legit is to get absolutely destroyed by an outside source that wishes malice upon you, where the project effectively should be cancelled, but then you trudge along, you beat the odds, and you continue going because you are 100% righteous. That is the easiest way. And someone stealing the money that was put into the project and then Shkreli just keeps on going is one hell of an easy way to actually make people believe that he is trustworthy.
Rubbing salt in my wounds and accusing me of doing it?
So I'm not.
But the problem here is the fact that, I have said this a bunch of times now, and I have said this for a good reason. Shkreli is literally socially retarded, pretty much, but almost guaranteed extremely low social IQ. If you watched his trials, it's just amazing. He doesn't understand why people can't even dislike him. It's insane.
rubbing salt in your wounds. I'm just reacting to the news online. I see something that comes off, and I just give my reaction to it. If you have an issue with it, you can always provide a counter statement, or you give your reaction to it.
Yeah, I have a fucking issue with it, and I'm letting you know that you're an asshole for fucking going with the narrative that was immediate.
By the way, these are all private attacks he is putting up against Destiny. He's not exactly trying to go into the facts too much. He tried to do it on an extremely surface level, and Destiny instantaneously shot him off. So he's continuing to berate him on a personal level.
Instead of thinking about it and saying...
Effectively, he's pretty much trying to gaslight him. But Destiny is so fucking demented that I don't think gaslighting even works on him, because if Destiny's not right, then the world will probably explode in hell sooner than he admits that. Okay, he's gonna admit that, but you know, he doesn't want that to be, so he will fight him tooth and nail.
Gee, you know, the consequences of this seem pretty significant. Martin's got a big project ongoing. What should I do? Should I...
The consequences don't seem significant. Something that was pretty much the same deal as this is, I don't know how many people remember this, but Athene, the greatest paladin in the world, he became irrelevant and then he view-botted himself on Twitch. Now, admittedly, allegedly, he didn't do it, and this is just my opinion, but it's kind of this. A dying channel, no one watches him, no one cares about his strange hippie cult or whatever the fuck it is, so... Why not view-bot? He has enough enemies, enough haters, that he can easily say that he is not being view-botted. And, you know, he has the plausible deniability. You can't prove it, it's obviously view-botting. Oh no, someone's being malice towards us. You know, it's essentially like the next step.
Think about it, or should I just react like a dickhead?
I mean, I thought about it. It looks pretty bad. I don't know what other thoughts I'm supposed to
True.
have about
And
it.
I got my entire wallet taken by a fucking remote access device.
So the question here is, how many people actually believe that Shkreli only has one wallet? I absolutely do not believe it at all. Shkreli most likely has multiple wallets. There is absolutely no way in hell he is dumb enough to only have one wallet.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty. I don't know what you want me to say, my dude.
I mean, that sucks for Shkreli. Instead of, gee, I wonder if he fucking fucked over his partners and his law firm, and I wonder if he's going back to jail. That he'd come out of jail and want to go right back.
So the thing about this is, you can go to jail for this stuff, but, I mean, how many people from FaZe Clan went to jail? Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know you that intimately. I'm not sure.
So are you telling me you're dense enough to think that I would write a 30-page white paper and orchestrate a...
You don't need to write a 30-page white paper. In fact, someone as, Shkreli understands how things work. There is no way he wrote himself a 30-page white paper. At best, he said what should be in it and he paid someone to do it. There is absolutely no way he himself wrote a 30-page white paper.
A token. Sell it all myself in the middle of the night because I'm thinking that's a good idea. Wake up, start hell, go to law enforcement, go to my partners, and you have that opinion. You don't want to do any research on this. You just want to be like, oh, I'm just going to...
Well, the fact that it got sold in the middle of the night does literally not matter. In fact, that actually is kind of fucking sus, I'm not gonna lie. Why the hell would it be sold in the middle of the night unless it's on the opposite side of the world, pretty much? I mean, things like that. It's really questionable.
React.
Would you write a 30-page paper, stir up some shit online, and then go to law enforcement for $400,000? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Also, going to law enforcement means actually nothing.
People would, maybe. Who knows?
We also made a gigantic software package, which I'm assuming you've never tried it.
Nope.
Right, so we made this software connected to our coin, right?
Well, what's the difference? Does he make software or not? Again, make it seem as legit as possible.
We hired 15 people. We go to 20 venture capitalists, right? Also, I can do what? Hurt myself?
Also, it's just a fun fact that he went to venture capitalists. The people who risk with their money for a bigger return on their investment, because no normal people, investors, would actually agree with this.
I don't know. Maybe $500,000 is worth it to you, or maybe not. Maybe it was a legitimate hack. I have no idea one way or another. I just saw it. I gave my opinions on it, and then it's on to the next day.
Any research? Do you want the file? Do you want the fucking IP address of the machine that took our
Literally, none of those things prove anything you're saying to be true. You understand that, right?
Talk to OKX. The OKX guy literally has the same wallet that was connected to my hack, connected to another hack.
That's great. I don't know any.
Again, it doesn't matter if these wallets are connected. Also, this is like the thing. This is completely the thing. Just speculating here, but this is the easiest thing ever. So let's look at that 500K as an investment. So Shkreli takes that money, sends it himself to a different wallet that has been already accused of being a hacker. Suddenly, magically, guy just woke up with a bunch of money in his wallet, and he has no idea why he even has it. And then just Shkreli blames the guy. Now, I'm just speculating here, but there is literally nothing in the crypto world that doesn't allow you. At least that, I'm pretty sure that should be the case. I honestly don't know. Maybe there is, but I'm pretty sure you only need to know a wallet address to send someone money. So he just gets a known hacker and sends the money to them. Magic. And that's it. You can easily, in the crypto sphere, you can actually just easily take your money, send it to a wallet, and then say, they hacked me. And that's it. It's crazy.
I don't know. That's okay. Well, if you think that's proof, that's fine. Then you publish it, and then people like me look like an idiot. And then it's like, wow, look, Destiny commented something he has no idea about, and Shkreli 100% cleared his name. It's as easy as that. It's a big W for you.
The is that there's a community of content creators, of which I thought I was a partner with you in, that we were...
Ooh, man. First he's a friend, then he's a business partner. Damn. That's escalating real quickly there.
Like loose associated friends, because we've done a few interviews together. As soon as I come out of jail, I do an interview with you. I would think that you would be like, hey, Martin, is there something I could do here to help you clear your name? Like, do you have any evidence, like a smoking gun?
Yeah, Martin's a businessman instantaneously. He because that's what savvy people do. The moment they need it, they're gonna instantaneously ask for favors from people. This is like literally he's trying to coax Destiny into doing what he wants. Admittedly, it's probably not gonna work, but hey.
Unlike this OKX guy.
The OKX guy is not a smoking gun. Two, I value my integrity.
How is it not a smoking gun? Stop right there. How is it not a smoking gun?
I don't know your connection to that guy. I don't know if you reached out to him behind the scenes. I have no idea.
At Blake Cohen, CFE, he works for and represents one of the major centralized exchanges called OKX. At Blake Cohen, CFE, we're talking to law enforcement. I have an Interpol on this.
Interpol. That's cute. Admittedly, I will say this. I can have the FBI look into, I don't know, my cat stuck in a tree. To say that you have law enforcement involved, all you need to do to legally be able to say that is just call a law enforcement and say, shit got stolen, and then they ask you what happened, you just hang up. They call you back and you hang up again. That's it. You involved law enforcement. Admittedly, they're not gonna probably do shit because it's just a random call or whatever. But technically, you have involved law enforcement. By the way, the fact that you tell the FBI, for example, something, it doesn't mean that they're actually gonna do it. The fucking fact that Shkreli involved the Interpol, and Interpol are the people who do things outside of their own country. Why would they fucking care about Shkreli? The Interpol literally most likely has they have more bigger things to do than some random Shkreli dude doing some random shit and getting mugged. It literally most likely doesn't matter to them.
You think that I'm making this up?
Well, if you're
for $400,000?
I don't know. I have no idea.
$400,000 seems a lot for someone who can't afford the Pornhub subscription. Not gonna lie, though.
idea. If you're not,
I
then
know
you
you're
just
fucking clueless. That's why.
then-
You have to use some fucking amount of inference to determine the facts here. And what do you think's more likely?
that a guy that just came out of prison for securities fraud is defrauding people, or that you just happen to download a bad porn file and lost 400K overnight. I don't know, dude. You tell me.
Yeah, because from the surface, it instantaneously seems that Shkreli's fucked.
Listen, if everything you're saying is true, then you
Tell
have the
me, Dick.
videos, you've got the receipts, and then all of a sudden everybody else looks like a dumb like it's
Ah, look at that. He's literally trying to comport himself. He's trying real hard. Shkreli's actually he's completely out of control, and he knows it. And you can see he's nervous as fuck, yo. This thing's actually not giving two shits.
It's easy as that. I don't know why you'd be so emotionally invested in the speculation
No,
of people.
you're
You think I have
not
no idea what's going on. Like, you
You're
can come
not
in here and
really-
scream at me all you want, but I'm not going to sacrifice my integrity because you've had a couple conversations to say, oh, well, you know what?
Integrity,
Everything
dude.
looks on the up and up here. I'm not going to, like, make any kind of comment about it. If you're right, publish the information, and then people like me look dumb, and then boom, you win. Like, it's as easy as that.
You look dumb. You are continuing to look dumb because...
Okay, then I'm
this is-
dumb. Then I'm an idiot. Then you have the information's on your side, and people like me look stupid. It's as easy as that. I don't know why you'd be so
I just
upset at
don't
me.
understand how for a fucking couple of clicks you could sacrifice a friendship or relationship.
Damn. Man, he just fucking loves going there. Oh, at least be good looking if you're gonna try to pull that shit, though.
Because my integrity is the most important thing to me, and I'm not going to pull punches or give false comments or misleading statements because I've talked to somebody a few times.
I have seen him pull punches. Again, Destiny is absolutely terrified of putting himself in a situation by not pulling his punches that he will end up with absolutely no one to talk to because every side hates him.
How about you shoot somebody in DM and say, Martin, what happened here?
Why?
The information was public enough that I'd seen it. I don't know if when you're telling me things like I have the IP address in the file, and when you're telling me that you've downloaded a torrent and gotten a rat on your machine, I don't know if you have the sophistication to even clear your own name here.
Also, I'm just gonna put this out. How fucking insane is that someone is trying to bait people through a torrent site of a porno to get their wallets? How insane is that? That's like... that's insane.
I don't know, reaching out to you is something that helps.
I have a solid state drive forensically preserved. I have 2 outside forensic firms. I have a fucking law firm. You could have talked to any of those people. You could have
Yeah, that does not... None of that matters. It doesn't matter that you have a law firm and outside forensic... Well, like, what are they gonna say? Like, what are they gonna say, honestly? What?
None of that has anything to do with contradicting my earlier story. If a friend planted the rat or uploaded that torrent 3 days before you downloaded it like it did, and they were the one behind the...
Wait, it was 3 days before that? Oh my god, it was... If that was 3 days, that's insane. Oh, I want to see that download. Did it make... If it had, like, only 10... Imagine if that download only had, like, 10 downloads. And it wasn't even a trusted source. Oh, that would be insane.
the machine in whatever country they're in, then none of that stuff that you just said matters.
Use Occam's fucking razor. Like, do you really think that we contrive such a wild, fucking crazy conspiracy in the...
That is Occam's razor. You create this conspiracy, you lose the money, you keep on going, people see that you're legit and you're trying to do better. People come into the project more because you're now magically trustworthy. Because all the money is gone, and that's when the projects stop. When the money is gone, the projects stop. Now that the money is gone, but you are continuing the project so hard, people are gonna trust you more. Yeah, that is the fucking Occam's razor.
the face of potential law enforcement action that will...
There's no potential law enforcement action unless every single person pretty much complains about it. Admittedly, there could be a higher chance of law enforcement action because he was a convicted felon technically, I think. Well, is that technically right? Is he? Should I say he is a convicted felon or he was a convicted felon? You know. Anyway, there is a higher chance that may happen. But you know, are a crypto rugful for only 400k when the average crypto rug pull is in the millions? Like, small potatoes. Like, why even waste time for it?
Wouldn't get caught somehow.
Yeah, it's not even
But
that
this-
wild.
by the
That's
way-
I don't know for 400k. Maybe you would. I don't know. I have no idea. But if you wouldn't, then you release the information and you look good. That's it.
Dude, I bought rap albums for more than that. Like, what is
When he had more money than that.
wrong with you? Think. It's not 400 million. It's 400k. I also talked to every single fucking VC. Andreessen Horowitz, Paradigm, Dragonfly, you name it. Every single VC went out and pitched our story. We're raising financing. We literally are raising financing as we speak. We go to VCs. While we did this, we're going to close the financing in the next couple of weeks. We're going to put out a press release. We did our seed financing for millions of dollars. Is that going to mean anything to you? Well, maybe.
No,
It's
not
still-
at all. Not at all.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything at all.
Maybe you guys restore your liquidity pools. Maybe you. Enough people think everything. Maybe you really did get hacked, and it doesn't matter. Then it's just a blip in the radar, and you keep trudging
Look,
forward.
are you like a QAnon believer? Are you that stupid?
Am I
You have
that
zero.
stupid?
Oh shit, now, so we were from a friend, then associate, then semi-friend, and now we're just now we're just slinging dirt wherever it sticks.
Do you have zero business experience that you? Like,
Martin,
does
you
it make
literally
sense?
just came out of prison from securities fraud, and you're involved in a rug pull. I've seen people with more to lose throw it away for less of a rug pull. I don't
That is so fucking true, by the way.
know if you, but if you didn't do it,
Fucking-
if you didn't do it, then you publish information, you keep moving forward, and who the fuck cares what loser internet people speculate on? It's that easy.
I did publish information. The point is, people like you
The information that he published is completely worthless. That's why this is so funny.
fucking hit and run when it comes out, and you ignore the information, and you don't give a shit because it doesn't matter to you. You get a couple extra clicks. That's not integrity, Steve. What integrity is you're willing to follow the fact pattern. You're willing to stand against the tide and say, gee, now after looking at this...
Integrity has absolutely nothing to do with willingness to stand against the tide. Yeah.
evidence, it seems like the guy got hacked. That's what this guy, only whatever his name is, only gamers, ordinary gamers, that's what he did. He took his shitty old video down. He said, sorry, Mark,
Oh no, this is not. Then you should not have been there.
you're right. You did get hacked. I looked into this.
Wait, was this after you threatened to sue him?
Yeah, and I'm threatening to sue you.
He fucking threatened to sue. Yeah, that makes, by the way, him look the absolute most trustworthy. That he threatens to sue everyone who says something bad. It's insane.
You asshole.
Well, then what the fuck? Do you really think that shows somebody's on your side? You really think you got them to walk back their opinion in a healthy manner because you're running around threatening to sue everybody?
And again, it's the thing about Shkreli that he is absolutely socially inept. He probably thinks there's no negative consequence to suing, to threatening to sue someone. He probably thinks that is a completely socially acceptable thing to do, because if you threaten to sue someone and they change their opinion, wow, they changed their opinion. Yeah, it's insane.
Buddy, if you here, I'll give you this. If you really want, I can dedicate a day or two to dig into it. But if I dig into it and everything points in a direction where I feel like it's fucked, and your excuse of, well, here's an IP address from another country, blah blah, isn't enough, I'll come out, I'll make a statement on it, but it's going to be way stronger than the one that I made before. If that's what you really want me to do.
I don't give a fuck what you do. I just thought you were better than this.
You don't give a fuck what you threatened to sue him just now.
Obviously care what I do because you just call me screaming at me for 20 minutes. If you want me to do a huge investigation into it, and
Destiny, it's literally been less than fucking, how much has it been? It's been 10 minutes! Man, time flies when you're having fun, huh?
come to my own conclusion as a non-dumb fuck person that's not going to be threatened by random threats of litigation from a guy online, then I can do that if you want. But otherwise, don't call me screaming at me saying you have an IP address and you've got the file saved on your laptop and somehow that exonerates you from all the accusations that it could have been somebody else that put it there.
By the way, I don't understand exactly what files he has saved on the computer, because it seems like, also this is like the thing, he has some kind of backup files, save files, you know. He has precautions in case something bad happens, but he has no precautions in case that bad thing happens. You understand what I'm saying? He is ready for the fallout, but he is not ready for the thing that could cause the fallout. But he, for some reason, is expecting the fallout to happen. and that is also extremely sus.
A mountain of evidence that exonerates me, including my coworkers and my forensic fucking,
None of those
firms
His forensic, let me guess, his forensic team. These forensic companies literally get their reputation by defending their fucking clients. The companies like that have an inherent biasy towards their clients, because if they don't exonerate their clients, if they don't say that their client is a literal fucking angel without wings, then these companies stop existing because no one wants to buy them.
forensic anybody are clearing your name. I don't know how you... The fact that you're using this as evidence, either one, shows that you don't think I know anything about computer shit, or two, you're just like throwing shit...
By the way, I don't know anything about computer shit. I barely know how to start the computer. Honestly, I'm not lying this when I say I think that, microscopic silicon chip things, they're magic. They're just magic to me.
Against the wall to see what sticks.
Yes, there is a, like I said, I didn't call Muda screaming because Muda's not my friend. I don't fucking know him. I've never done interviews with him. Right?
Wait, I'm actually subscribed. No, I'm not subscribed to Muda, but I get recommended his videos all the time. I actually did not see that video before it got removed. YouTube did not recommend any of that shit to me. Is there a video where he yells on Muda also? That would be hilarious.
Right? I've never done multi-hour-long videos, heart-to-hearts with him. I don't know him. He made a crazy video. He was wrong. He took it down.
He made a crazy video. He was wrong. He took it down. Now Muda can sue him because he called him kind of, by extent, crazy.
Because he has integrity, not you.
He took it down because you threatened to sue him.
No, he took it down. We had a nice conversation. He said, you know what?
A nice conversation where you threatened to sue him. That's fucking gold.
We had pages and pages of analysis of the malware.
Hold on. Did you threaten to sue him?
Of course I did.
Then how the fuck do you know?
I mean, this is what happens when you are this socially just bankrupt.
Why you took the video down? What are you talking to me about, dude?
After he said, listen, first of all, I don't think Muda is the kind of guy that's going to take down a video just because he's threatened.
I'm pretty sure he has done that in the past. I could be lying here, but I think I remember something about him he takes precautions so people don't try to sue him. So if Muda gets threatened like this, I could see him taking a down video. Easy.
Second of all, because he posted another one, and it wasn't very nice to me, by the way, but he at least admitted the overwhelming odds suggest a hack. And again, you have to put on your computer hat on. I have no idea if you're a fucking professional or not, but you have to do a little bit of inference. Am I asking you to 100% absolve me? Listen, ultimately that might be the FBI.
Actually, he kind of did ask that.
Nice job, and I'm hoping that we've called them.
Wait, before it wasn't the FBI. It was the people who deal with things that involve other countries. I forgot the name. But previously, it wasn't the FBI, Chief.
We filled out an IC3 report. We have copies of the IC3 report. We have a law firm that's willing to represent me.
Oh,
law firms don't do that when they think there's a fraud, right?
Wait. So there's this thing called literal criminal lawyers. Lawyers that intentionally try their best to protect criminals. Those exist. And I'm pretty sure anyone can get a lawyer under any circumstances. I don't think... Well, there's probably No! Does that even exist? Does a law firm that doesn't take on someone because they think they're guilty exists? I'm pretty sure literally every law firm will take on anyone if they see there's a chance that they win.
What do you mean? You can find a law firm to represent you for anything, my dude. What are you
Yeah, exactly.
talking about?
Not to clear your integrity. Absolutely
If
not.
you have the money
Yeah.
to pay, that's what law firms are there for.
Yeah, that should be kind of obvious, I feel.
Martin, come on,
You're wrong.
dude.
I've hired You're absolutely wrong. How many law firms have you worked with? Do you think a major law firm is willing to stand by you and say this guy didn't commit fraud?
If you've got...
Well, I'm pretty sure there was a major law firm behind Amber Heard also, there was a major law firm behind Johnny Depp, and one side there was wrong and one side was kind of more correct. You know what I mean?
Got the money to pay for the case, probably, my dude. I'm sure they'll look over the evidence and they'll make a decision. But I don't know what you want me to say. What is the goal of this conversation?
The goal of this conversation is to convey how personally disappointed I am with you.
Okay,
That's really it.
If you
I don't
want to
care
be,
about your
listen,
shitty video.
That is so sleazeball.
I don't care about your shitty channel, and I no longer care about you because you've displayed a reckless disregard for the truth and for honesty and integrity, which is supposed to be what you stand for.
Okay, well, listen. If that's what you wanted to convey, I got the message loud and clear. Okay.
All right.
Is he still suing? Is he still threatening to sue him or not?
Okay. Good luck with everything. If it wasn't anything nefarious, I hope you restore your pools and everything goes well. And yeah.
Wow. That was
Jesus
impressive.
Christ.
I said it's gonna be a wild video because I have seen the very start of it. Jesus fucking Christ. Should have skipped this part because it was boring, but man, I have seen roughly like 6 minutes of this shit because it's absolutely insane with everything in context.
Like,
but honestly, you should not expect a different type of situation to occur when two short men talk to one another.
hold on, I'm trying to be careful not to commit myself to any statement that's too stronger than I want to make it. But I feel like when somebody in general, when somebody comes up to me and they assert a whole bunch of bad justification for a point they're making, it makes me feel even stronger on the other side.
Oh, extremely generalized language, 10 out of 10.
Like when somebody says like, oh, well, I've got the file saved in my drive. Okay, what does that have to do? I've got a forensic team.
No, but yeah, seriously, why do you have backups in case of bad thing happening, but not ready for bad thing happening?
Look at it. Okay, what? That doesn't mean anything. It was, I didn't do it myself. I downloaded that thing. Okay, like all of this stuff could have been done beforehand, right? If you had a friend that was behind the rat, right? You realize like literally everything. But
yeah, it doesn't matter. Is this it, by the way? Is that literally it? I guess that actually seems like to be everything. Damn! I wanted more Shkreli time. Shkreli's fucking amazing. I literally want to know what went through his head when he was in court and he was saying, I refuse to answer because I do not want to incriminate. He was so smug. He probably thought that he's getting away with it. Oh, it was glorious. You know, on different occasions. Ah, 10 out of 10. Absolute undeniable gold. Anyway, that's it. Like and subscribe.